Greetings, this is Pickups 56 and my friend, cameraman, all-around good guy, John Toe. And today we're doing the expired canned food review and taste test part 3. Now briefly, we've been testing these cans of food that supermarket food that came out of my personal food storage, and they're all a minimum of 10 to 11 years past their stamped expiration date. So far, we've tried 2 of them and they've been just fine. Today we're going to try the one that is most likely to be not so good, if any of them are. And that's the high acid type of food, in this case some diced tomatoes. This one, the expiration date on it was June of 2012. So it's at least 10 years old. And I don't know when I actually bought it, so I guarantee you it's more than 10 years old. So this is the Del Monte Petite Cut diced tomatoes. So should be interesting. Looks perfectly good. There's no dents, no bulges, nothing to indicate that it might be bad. And I forgot I was going to need a can opener. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and do it on the electric can opener here. So you'll have to excuse the noise, but this is the quickest way. Alright. I'm going to move these over here so you'll be able to see better what these things look like. Alright, now there's nothing spurted out. I'll say they look darker than what most canned tomatoes look like, but that's, I'm sure, due to the age. And I don't know, it's got so much juice in it, I don't know if you can get that.
I got it.
Good close-up of it. We'll let you get another close-up when I get some on the plate, but smells like tomatoes. Actually, kind of smells like tomato sauce. Nothing seems to be bad. I'll put some out here and let you take a close-up, then you move on.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, that's what they look like. Okay, well, come on around, and I'll let you get yours out of there.
Okay.
And they look like diced tomatoes, just darker than what you usually see. Yeah.
Plain tomatoes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a taste. I'll be the first guinea pig. So if I, fall over, then you'll know.
Yeah, I know not to try it.
There's not a thing.
That was quick.
Okay, well actually, the flavor is a little bit off, but not so much that you couldn't eat it. And especially if you mixed it in with something, made some spaghetti sauce out of it or something. It's a little stronger than you know what you'd expect.
Interesting.
But it's not a bad flavor. It's not bad. It's not like
Mm-mm.
it's real tangy or anything like that. Any real off flavor. It's just a little stronger. It's
It's a
what you
little-
would expect from some older
Mm-hmm.
food.
It's just a little bit off flavor-wise.
Just a little bit.
No off taste, anything
Yeah.
like that.
If I wouldn't want to use this if it was like this just for an everyday
Mm-hmm.
make up a some kind of dish and food that uses these, because I would want it would certainly be better if it was fresh.
Right.
But as far as for storage food, this is still usable. It's not so off in flavor that you wouldn't want
Would
to
turn
eat
you off. You wouldn't want to
Yeah.
eat it.
And like I said, you use this to cook in something, to make a sauce, make a
Stew.
stew or pasta, soup, whatever. You probably won't even notice the slight off flavor. Um, and when I say a slight off flavor, it's not like it's a type of thing.
Right.
It's just it's a stronger, more concentrated tomato flavor
Mm-hmm.
than you would normally expect out of a
Right.
fresh can. So
I would say it's still eatable.
it's definitely still edible, still usable. In fact, I imagine if you took it and you maybe added some sugar or maybe a little
Or added it to chili.
added some seasonings and things, you wouldn't even notice it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. The texture is just a slight bit mushier than what you would expect from a fresh can,
Right.
but not that much.
Mm.
So far, of the three now that we've opened and tasted,
Right.
this is the only one that has been off even a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All the others have tasted
They were
exactly
still
what they were
good.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
And for those who, I hadn't mentioned it before, I don't believe, but after we've done these, either, like when we did the corned beef hash, I used what was left of the can to make myself some corned beef cabbage for
Right,
supper, and
right.
it was perfectly fine.
Yes.
You took the rest of the black-eyed peas
Peas.
from part two
They were
with
good.
you, and you had them,
Yeah.
and they were perfectly fine.
They were fine.
No ill effects from that. I'll use this in something over the next day or so for a meal, and I'll let you know.
Okay. All right.
I don't expect any ill effects from it.
Mm-mm.
So, all right. Well, that takes care of our food review and taste test of expired commercially canned food from the grocery store. So far, we've not had any problems, and I hope it stays that way. So. So we'll see you at part 4 next time.